The stone building you see in the background is the Pike County, Pennsylvania courthouse. I'm in Milford, Pennsylvania. This courthouse was built in 1814 and is still operating today as the sheriff's office. They've got old-fashioned jail cells in there, and it's been continuously operating since 1814 as some sort of a holding cell, courthouse, or law enforcement building since 1814. Pretty cool. And if you notice, on top is a pike fish as the weather vane, symbolic of Pike County. The building behind me is nicknamed the Columns. It was built by Dennis McLaughlin of Hoboken, New Jersey as his summer retreat. It's got 24 rooms and currently houses the Pike County Historic Society. Inside that building is a flag with President Lincoln's blood on it. It was used as a pillow for him after he was shot. I can't wait to get inside and see it, but it doesn't open till 1. It's only 12. I'm getting ready to have a burger here at Hotel Faucher, established in 1852 as a summer-type resort. The food here is renowned because it was initially established by Louis Faucher, a famous chef from Delmonico's restaurant in New York. Can't wait for the burger, let you know how it is. Okay, the burger came and I got kind of a fancy burger with an egg on top, but I'm really excited about the French fries because it's a French restaurant. Gotta be good. Okay, the burger's in the top 5 I've ever eaten. It was pretty amazing, I gotta say that. However, French fries were battered, good French fries, but you'd expect from a French restaurant a little better than this. Come on. Okay, I gotta admit, it's after 1 o'clock and nobody's come here to the Historic Society, so I don't think I'm going to be getting into the Historic Society and being able to see the Lincoln flag. So we're going to have to move on, but I didn't want to leave people hanging. No Lincoln flag today. Behind me is Gray Towers. It's the home of Gifford Pinchot, father of the National Forestry Service and a 2-term governor of Pennsylvania. The grounds here are absolutely amazing, and some of the pictures I'll be sending will just take your breath away. The house is set high on a hill overlooking many of the mountains of Pennsylvania.
Though we have a large group, I can stick around here. But it's probably the best part. I wouldn't want you to miss out. Now, with such a method of passing food, you do get some good stories as well as some bad stories, so to speak. One of the bad stories, for lack of a better word, is one of the guests was a little bit too enthusiastic about passing the food at the finger bowl. He had a raft, pushed it too hard, upset it. It happened to be holding a very large turkey. The turkey sunk straight to the bottom of the finger bowl. That's one of the stories passed down in correspondence. Other similar stories, sometimes the bowl, people were a little bit too timid. It would get stuck in the center, but Cornelia had a solution. She had glass balls made, and with these glass balls, you would use them as miniature bowling balls. Bowl the glass balls across the water, hopefully hitting the bowl that was stuck in the middle, and dinner could continue on as usual. There's another story. Now this has not been verified, but I really like the idea. A story passed down is Cornelia did not allow her guests to pass the food directly next to them to the person to your left or to your right. Instead, if I wanted to pass the food to Tracy here on my right, I'd have to send it across and you would have to send it to Tracy. In this way, you would maximize the passing of the food, hopefully encourage some good relations, some good conversation, and that was very much Cornelia.
Behind me is the view that you would see from the side of the house, and on that side of the house is the library with many picture windows over there. Pretty interesting because the library was actually two different rooms. I've been through a tour of the house now, and it's truly a remarkable house. Interesting note about this, it was designed by Richard Morris Hunt, same architect that did the Biltmore. How about that? This is actually a view of the side of the house. As you can see, it's tremendous. The room on the first floor there, we didn't get to go see the second floor, but the room on the first floor is the library, and it goes the entire length of the house there. Originally it was two rooms where women and men would separate, the men in one room and the women in the others, but Cornelius, the wife of Gifford, decided that she no longer wanted to do that, and she was a suffragette and was instrumental in getting that moved into one room, knocking down the walls, and creating one room. Well, that's about it from Gray Towers. I did get handed a note from the production staff that we had a viewer call in to correct me on one of my facts. Apparently, French fries weren't invented by the French. It's an American thing. So, leave it to the Americans to invent the best French food ever. All right, that's it for today. Let's take a ride.